Divine Feminine, I've got intel. Come in. Come on, don't be shy. I've got the what good on what's going on. Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Big Cat, guess what? They, them and have put respect on your name. You have to go out and put out another sign to say haters are being hired. The ones you've got are fodder, more souls. You got tired of attempting to make them your bitch or Mitch. Why? What's the point? There's nothing to win, nothing to gain. The only thing you gained in that situation was your damn self and your hairline, your pocketbook, your handbag. Well, everything really. They have to put respect on your name. Come through, Birdman. Push, clap. Yes, baby. It's all off and popping. Off and popping. Today's planetary energies. We have the first new moon of this new year, 2022, darling dears. And the new moon is in Capricorn, no less. This aligns with Venus retrograde and Pluto, both which are in Capricorn. Capricorn is running things apparently, and it's the birth month for the Capricorns, just like my son, the 1st of January, and my birthday, which will be the 4th, darling dear, where I will be entering a 9. Yes, baby, the 54 is coming to a 9. The hermit season will be afoot for me, but in a good way. Not the DNS, it's where you go silent and secretive and plan, plot and strategize, act towards what's going on and tell no one nothing. All in a day's work for a big cat. Let me tell you something. As I was saying, it's often popping. In Capricorn, the 10th house, darling dears. Lean in, big cat. It's about your career. I told you the best manifestation during this new moon will be the 5th and the 6th of January. Why? Because you'll be out of the shadow of Saturn and Jupiter. Listen, they ain't forgotten nothing, blood. But remember, I'm your best mate, your best friend. I always come through with the usher. I tell you everything, and you can choose to follow it or not. All that intel is out there for you to be investigated, darling. Don't just take my word. Find out for yourself. I told you, knowledge is power, and power is power. We'll have nothing else said. You might be distracted today. Yes, with the lower vibration of Pluto, which includes jealousy and drama. I know. Who could it be? What am I pre? I told you, the old haters had to what? Bow down, fall back in your presence. They can't compete where they don't compare. So now you've got a new crop of haters. I know you didn't really actually put out a sign, but your gorgeous, fabulous loveliness just draws them like a moth to a flame, darling dear, not realizing that you'll make them your bitch again, whomsoever it be. But you haven't got time for that. I told you, leave the skullduggery to the skullduggeress, the drama and the jealousies, the envy of it all. Let it be them, rather than you, darling dear, because we always understand that what? Fresh shit shine in the sunlight, blood. Today, right, you have to come and face those what? Low vibrations from Pluto. I told you we're in the shadow of it, darling dears. Full on retrograde and all them kind of things. Yes. Right. Something else needs to be drawn out, darling dear. I know, you're thinking, the case I've dug so deep. Dig deeper, bitch! Dig deeper! I know, it's possibly the Moldavite. I told you, the Moldavite crystal, highest energy. Don't wear it unless you're ready to what? Rip every shiznai off. You must first go through your DNS, darling dear. Then while in the DNS, you must find Chiron. Whilst in the DNS, you must plan, plot, and strategize your 5 streams of income. Right? But I'm feeling more like a 12 now. I don't know. Let's step it up for 2022. Why not? Manifestation is on the table, darling dears. You can bring your dreams to life if you choose to lean in to the positive energies of the new year. It's not very often that we get a new moon at the kick-off point of the new year. Everything is a sign, darling dear, and it's happening for a reason. Use that energy. This is all the more reason to embrace this energy shift. Shift our consciousness to a new way of thinking as we enter the year. It has so much cosmic potentials, darling dear, that are waiting to be plucked by our high achieving big cat divine feminine. Use the potentials you have to achieve greatness in the months ahead, darling dears. We've already did the fight with the wicked during 2021 and it wasn't fabulous because you had to fight with your shadow side, undo all of the programmings, interrupt ruminating thoughts, lead with the how now brown cow. And if they weren't listening, it was rich white lady season. We got a team, darling dear, on Keitha and Malkoof to deal with that shiznai. Your elevation, divine feminines, is hitting them different. Vive la différence, coming through some French. Yes, it's hitting they, them, and I'm different. You had to look up from to realize that you was at the bottom. And how lonely was it at the bottom, darling dears? In a crowded room amongst the skullduggerous with feeble minds, acting out their plans of the simpleton. And you allowed it for a point. Until they tried to snatch your soul. That's when it became too much. One step too far. Thank you, Alexis Holmes. Going straight in the Big Cat Chronicles. As many of you know, I am a Reiki master, so when I pray, I send distance healing of discernment, abundance, peace. Yes, love all of that shit. And I share it as often as possible because some of you need to know that your best friend is working in the background for your greatness. Because as you elevate, I elevate. It's kind of like a pinky swear kind of a thing. Ha ha! Whether you like it or not, mate, you are now my best friend and I'm your best friend. And I have taken it upon myself to be a pointer. Yeah, self-appointed pointer. I'm not going to judge you. We've all made mistakes, but divine feminine, what separates you from the pack? Why you came back as the leader? It's because you used those mistakes as a teaching tool. Some of us had to repeat it 10 times before it sunk in that the bloodsucker was winning. You realize, divine feminine, you didn't like looking off into the space and thinking. Until you understood, looking into that space is what the key to within. Within is what knowledge, darling dear. In that space, you found your power. You found your dignity wrapped up in your beauty and your warrior spirit. They didn't think that you would get back up, that you would have that je ne sais quoi. You rolled around with beauty, strength, infinite possibilities, breaking generational curses, creating generational wealth. You found your power in your no divine feminines. This is why the devil is going to present forward more haters, new levels, new devils, darling dears. But this time, you will not be picked and pulled about like taffy. How now, brown cow? You lead as though God sent you into the room. Head up, shoulders back, eyes on everyone. Told you, nobody must slip through the net. All is being interviewed, darling dear. Your realness, divine feminine, is rare. Trust and believe. Your soul contract on this Malkuth Divine Feminine is to bring equilibrium and harmony. You Divine Feminine, as I've told you many times, are a walking agent of karma. As they continue to fall to your left and to your right, Divine Feminine, hold your gangster. Don't look back. Don't look to the side. Be focused on your goals, darling dears. Because you know what? It's the journey, darling dears. How much you've elevated and come into yourself. Of course they want to fuck with you, but they can't fuck with you. They didn't know whom or what was caping for you in the spiritual world. Earth angel, divine child, chosen of your lineage to break those bonds and chains, to see through the untrue, right? And to be led by the unseen, Father, God, Mother, Isis. With that gift, you've been given what? The memory of an elephant. Not for wickedness, darling dear, for intel's sake only. I told you, you are captain of the what? Red flag team, blood. Your job now, your mission, if you should choose to take it, Divine Feminine, is to stay non-reactive. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Empty boxes make the most noise. And never forget these burglaring parasites, right? Son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown will try to infiltrate. Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. Remember, Buddha's ears are quick to listen. Many a lizard has told upon themselves as you listened, but you didn't listen with your third eye because you didn't know who you was. But now, perpetrator of the truth, darling dear, and you are quick to cut them off without a backward glance as you what? Put the ponytail behind you. What's that? Your past. Yes. Rise of the big cat, Divine Feminine. Don't you just love it? Don't you just love it? Is it not fabulous, gorgeous and lovely? Hold on. Let's see who's in the comments. Because this thing, I've got all of these equipments around me. Right. Let's go back to Leader Dan. Namaste, what's going on? Fist bump. Kimor, Rainer, glad you could pop in. Alexis Holmes, I see you. Miss Brown, Chef Brown, Wagwan, what's cooking, darling dear? I hope it's a big pot of abundance. Flower Child, I see you. Silla, 777, Wagwan, you're good? You hiring? Goddess Ladybug, Empress Trinice Marie, Kelly Palisano, I see you. Jacqueline Harrington and pressure. Glad you could turn up, darling dear. We could always do with a bit of pressure. We are all what? Proverbs 31:10. Diamonds in the rough, darling dear. We've just got our what? Training wheels taken off. And we're getting into our step, just like Forrest Gump. When he decided to run, he broke away all of those principalities and obstacles making him paralyzed in a situation when he was born to run. As are you, Divine Feminine. As they what? Live within the consequences they courted. Shilda Sampson. Bonita Gosh. Is it Gosha? Is it Gosha? I hope I said it right. Yes, baby. What goals they hope to achieve in your life, darling dears? It didn't work. They only scratched the surface. This is why your spiritual gifts were hidden from these mother foes, these bottom-feeding dredges, right? Whose home was the crevice of the devil's balls. Yes! You was hidden, darling dear. And now that you've stopped crying, because I told you, if you're crying now, go and smack your face until the spittle flies and hold a chair pose. Give it a good 15 and then come back. And we'll finish this off. We're not breaking up this year. We're pulling everybody up by their what? Whiskers, mate. Let's call in the energies. Oh, I forgot to say it about the new moon in Capricorn. Told you, this is my fave book by Yasmin Boland, right? Moonology, right? The new moon in, I told you, I'm the queen of the post-it note. If someone should find the unfortunateness to be on a post-it note in my domicile, they're soon to be X'd out of the picture. Bitch. Yes. Right. New moon in Capricorn, right? The first thing you should be doing, blood, is planning, right? What did I say? Plan. Plans within plans. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, darling dears. You've got to get it off. In order to get what? Successful manifestation. You plan it, darling dears. And you have what it takes, the foresight to plan all the way to the end. Why? Because you know what it felt like to fail. I told you, we made mistakes until we won. Hey! The second one is be ambitious. Oh, well, so business as usual. Be very ambitious, right? Very definite in your goals. Yes, love it. The next one is be kind. Be kind, darling dears. Because you don't know what struggles some people are going through. I'm not telling you to lay out your everything, right? And let them lay it on you like it's your cloak of misery. Bitch, no. But you can be kind. Especially when the bottom feeders dare come back from the pet cemetery, darling dears. You can be kind and decline any offers they have on the table. You don't have to swear. Say it in plain English so that they know that you mean two of these and one of those. Not entertaining a bottom feeder that you already, what, made your bitch. Why? They're still crying at your exit, trying to get your attention. Feeble-minded. You have to cede control. Give up control over situations or situations. If you know you have a situation where you can be a bit unbending, harness the Capricorn new moon and make a plan for how to change that. No one likes to be controlled, especially not the big cat. Wasn't fabulous, took our hairline, our comments, took our flip-flops, mate. The same flip-flops we now have to rent out like Airbnb because we are full of the knowledge. Keyboard gangsters, they say. It's also asking you to what? Establish traditions for yourself, darling dears. Well, I'm forced to still see Christmas because of the progeny. Well, the last one, she still loves all of that. She's naive. But my traditions is honoring the new moons, paying attention to what? The eclipses, right? The full, listen, find what works for you, darling dear, and wrap yourself around it. Get knowledgeable on the subject. Don't just follow and be one of the pack. You weren't built to be one of the pack. You are alpha female. This is why all the circumstances and situations up till now have not worked in your life. You was meant to be the leader of the pack, whatever pack that is for you, darling dear, because you will find your je ne sais quoi, how to build your empires in your second, your sixth, and your 10th house. And I stress, don't F with the Moldavite crystal until you're ready. Right, let's call in the energies of guidance and protection, darling dears, and see what's going on in them tarot streets as what the haters think you're hiring. Because the old ones are what? Fodder on the winds, mate. Living in the yesteryear, trotting towards mayhem, right? Energy's up. Yes, baby, let's dive right in and see what I want. Oh, you know how I love watching Dexter? Guess what I saw in the last episode, right? A serial killer had kidnapped Dexter. Blood, bruh, C-string 10 times, yeah? Right? So when I tune back in, yeah, Dexter managed to overpower the serial killer's minion, right? When he heard that the serial killer had his son blood. Listen, 10 times, I told you. If I had anybody on my side, it would be Dexter because he kills the wicked. And Red Reddington from the blacklist. I don't need no one else on my team, blood. I'm far from Father Godmother Isis and you big cats because I told you I'm your best friend. You can't shake me off or scratch me out. No. Why? Because I'm here for your greatness, darling dear. I come here on a daily basis to show you how great you can be and what the skulldugger's are doing in the background as they what? Mouth breathe, darling dear. Mouth breathe. They have to put respect on your name. They went on thought you was going to fail. Some of them watched and didn't help. Told lies on you. Put you in difficult situations. Brought pocketers, right? And confused. And crusty of lip, I'm sure. One or two of us had that scallower for a time. As you did what? Stared into space, blood. If that don't get you off and popping. Let me tell you something. Your fabulosity has no boundaries unless you put it on it, darling dears. You are limitless. I'm not getting smoked. I've already said this many times. I sip my mocha and I plan. I, like everybody else, will have a dark moment come into my life. But you know what? I don't let it win me. I'm Big Cat, as are you, darling dear. It's a teaching tool. And it's also a test to see whether you're going to fold. Or you're going to stand up, right? Get into your workout outfit, right? Slap on that waist trainer, right? And get a quick, 10 miles in before you get to bed. Transmute the energies, darling dear. I told you, the shadow of the Pluto is going to bring up drama as well as jealousies and maybe bringing up inconsistencies within yourself because you may still be having a tug of war with the old you and the new you. You better push through, right, with the new you. Right, let's carry on. What are we going to start with today? Gonna go with the dice. See what's going on. Oh. You have a 6 and a 3, darling dear. The 6 is the energy of the Gemini, the lovers, balance and equilibrium. I told you, you're making some big major choices, darling dear. Movers and shakers you be. The energy of the lovers also speaks about the attraction of a true soulmate or soul family, those that lift you up, the kind that their eyes light up when you enter the room, those that are self-motivated, right? Those that are inspiring, like minds. Why? Because you've been swimming in a fishbowl, blood, with the feeble-minded. You need to be in like-minded company, and spirit is sending it to you. Why? Because you have the energy of the 3, darling dears. I already told you, divine feminine. It's your time. Empress of everything, abundant, pregnant, possibly with progeny, or the infinite possibilities. Divine wants you to pull every one of them out. Pull out all of the stops and go for everything. It's game on in 2022. We've got no time to play. If you're confused, tie yourself to a chair and watch my videos for 48 hours. It'll sort out your cranium. The 3 and the 6 means what? Some will be giving you a gift. You're going to be receiving things. People are going to just automatically start giving you things, whether it's information, whether it's, donations, presents, right? Guidance, peccadillos. Keep your third eye open, darling dear. Any intel coming towards you must be sorted accordingly. Don't get paranoid. We've got no time for paranoia. Not everybody's after you, blood. Only the haters. And you've already what? Nullified them. And what could they possibly be? Listen, I told you many times. They're what? Parasites. And they're burglars, right? A burglar wouldn't break into a house if there was nothing there. That alone should make you sit up and get your waist trainer on. And my right hand is itching me now. Skriller is afoot, big cat. I share this energy freely with you. Claim and receive it, darling dear. Abundance and prosperity is on the tableau. Love it. But in order to gain this prosperity and abundance, you must continue to utilize the what? Detachment. Detachment. Nulling of certain what? Feelings, right? Towards those that were unfeeling to you. Unjust, weren't friendly. No. They would love to be friendly with you now. You are going to be visited by many spirits, and it's not even Christmas Eve. Trust and believe. The skullduggery, right, is afoot. They see that you're winning, darling dears. Those that didn't support you. Those that it didn't even cross their mind to pick up a telephone to see if you're dead or alive. And if they did pick up the telephone, they was upset to see that you was getting on great. Don't take none of them back, Divine Feminine. There's over 8 billion people on this Malkuf. And as you what? Step into your prosperity and abundance, you'll be vibrating on a different level, and like attracts like. So don't allow the what? The jealousy and the dramas of yesteryear to take you over. You have to lean into it, feel the pain of that, sit within it, and let it go. In the name of the Most High, Father God, Mother Isis, you can do it. The DNS and the walk to greatness is not easy, darling dears, but it is so worth it to be in a position where you need nothing from another member, right? On this Malkuf. Why? Because you can co-create on your own. Build from the ground up with those bricks and stones they threw at you. You understood that it's what? Gone from bricks and mortar to click and order. You use that intel to get great. Continue achieving, Divine Feminine. And I told you tip-top days for manifestation is the 5th and the 6th of January. So for now, be in the preparation of that, because we also have what? The shadow of Mercury retrograde. Yes, baby. Where's my survival kit? I'll be flashing it out. I'll be flashing this around often. Don't get caught up, darling dear. And any contracts that come your way at this moment in time, read the fine print. In case they're trying to cage the big cat. Big cat can't be caged. Big cat must be free to co-create. Don't let no one lock you into deals that you're not sure about. This is why Google is your friend. This is why you get a team. You can't always lean on your own understanding. And on top of that, I've got to tell you, you can't go to just anybody to bounce an idea. Listen, you can't go and ask, right? What's an example? You can't go and ask a butcher how to fix your transmission. You go to the appropriate. Right. Have I finished telling you off? Well, I wasn't really telling you. I was just pointing it out. Right. Let's go on to the runes, darling. What does the runes say for 2022? Was it Divine Feminine? Just the one, darling dear. Hey. And if we're going to get one, why does it have to be from the codependent? What did I say? The haters are trying to see if they can hire themselves around you. Yes, baby. This is what? Nafaz, the strength card in tarot. On its face, talking about what? wanting to be free around you. Somebody is in what? Survival mode. Opportunist merch. This person is what? The type of person that breaks at the first sign of true problems and issues. They don't know how to manage it. Blame shifter. Numbers 32, 33, 34, and 35. Also the letter N, darling dears. Nathaz. This also speaks about many wanting it with lean with you, darling dear, because you didn't act how they wanted you to act. What's that? Like them. They, them, and I'm feeble-minded, goalless, and soulless. This person is a coward. This person or people are a coward. They're going through some form of addictions. Some of them find themselves in situations where they're being abused, brutalized. This is petty.com, darling dears. Whomsoever these peason. Why have I said peason? Am I talking about pisanthropia? The ones that make you trust nobody? Listen, the same ones that gave you misophonia, where you hate to see them breathing and eating. Yes, they their mom. They wanted to destroy the relationship you had. They know most of you divine feminines are rocking it solo dolo like the girls on the pole. Why? You had to learn yourself. And they can't understand how you're building this new beginning by the sweat of your proverbial balls on your own. You don't need a backup, right, to tell you what to do. Bitch. They don't even know that you're getting your intel straight from Father God. Please. Tiresome they be. This is, let me not get into the threats. I'm trying to be nice. Well, it did say be kind. But everybody's got their limits, Scotty. Nathaz, on its face, darling dears. These people are what? Fraught with what? Self-doubt. They're being what? Tied in a knot with fear. Extremely weak, easily tempted. Right? Told you. The haters are applying. Because the old ones, like I said, they're morsels. So the devil will step it up. So be wise, divine feminine. Already at the 33, same age as Jesus and Bob Marley, ascended masters. Yes, I'm a chatty cat, and listen, let me try and put a lid on it and pack it in. Let's get the soul energy. Who wants to know what's going on with soul energy? A divine feminine rocks it into 2022, harnessing the energy of the new moon in Capricorn, as she what? Backs up everything for Mercury retrograde and the potential return of all the knives. I told you they're becoming in like what? Chicken of the sea blood on a wave. What's this? Loneliness is loneliness. Divine feminine, you're never alone. They think you was lonely, but you're not. Being alone is your strength. Not everybody has that superpower. They need to be validated by others, whether it's good or bad. You don't need this. Somebody's feeling extremely lonely. I told you, the chicken of the sea, the tree sloth. Those that don't come to bring peace. Matthew 10:34, darling dears. Because as it says here, you're never alone. Don't know what's up with them, blood. You've covered everything, mate. Base of the deck. What did I say? Success is afoot, darling dears. There is so much on the tableau on all levels. For you, divine feminine, this is not the time to be worrying about one more round Julie with a known enemy of the state, or allowing yourself to be what? Tricked by a red flag. Nobody can compliment you more than you can compliment yourself. 144 in the chat. Fist bump. When the chosen turn up, you know you've been called. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. And where does the love go? To Father God, Mother Isis, then to self, then to progeny if you have it. And after that you get the body in the bag. Without your health you have no wealth. Working out is a discipline, darling dear. It's also what? A meditation. It helps you focus with the what? Steady body, steady mind. They're feeling lonely, right? And what? It's overshadowing the fact that they're not even realizing how successful you are. They're banking on you to be lonely so they can come and drop off a bit of blame on you, darling dear. Little finger. What's this? I accept responsibility for my well-being. You can only take care of yourself, darling dear. I told you. Put you first in every situation. If you're on a plane, they'll tell you to put the mask on you first. You can't save no one unless you save yourself. Can you feel me? Nicole, Miss Neffy. Split the deck. Freedom is afoot, darling dear. Financial freedom. Being free of being effed over, darling dears. Because as your vibration continues to raise, like will surely attract like. You have to remember, it's about what? The supply and demand of it all. Once it reaches its equilibrium, then certain things are what? Made available to you. Yes. We can't even get 2 days into the New Year's without them back, these leeches, bottom feeders, son or daughter of Pennywise the clown. Right, what else are we going to go with? We're going to get the tarot now. Going to use the reverse tarot. It's got images on both sides. But this was the top card when I picked it up. We've got the Five of Swords in the reverse, darling dear. Whomsoever this snake from slithering, right, is this backstabber. They're watching you walk away from the situation. Did I say what? Wash your face like David? No, babe. You did that all by your damn self as you wrapped yourself in that red cloak of wisdom and decided that foundation was not for you, darling dear. Why? They always had the Two of Swords. Kept you indecisive, unsure if really they was effing you over. Yes, they did all of this and that. Three of Swords is on the floor, darling dears. For what? The lies, the betrayal, the heart. You're walking away from it, darling. Walking away. These cards have to be shuffled a little differently. Bitch. And you now talk to them again. Whoa. Somebody's living in what? 3 different levels of hell. Yes. Missing the big cat's energy. Why? Because you're the star. King of Swords. Gathering. Look at all of this just spilled out. Right? Oh, love it. Porsche clap. Look at this, big cat. This is you. Justice is on your side. You're pouring away the injustices that were served onto you. And a miracle is afoot. Star card. Aquarius energy. We also have the energy of Libra. The air energy of it all, darling dears. What does the air energy tell us? It's about your intellect, your thought, your mind. This is you pouring away strife. Why? Because it was cutting into your creativity and your power. This is about you being what? Logical in your thinking. You've become unfeeling in a situation. You've locked off emotions, darling dears. And they be a gathering that intel, blood. Hey, I told you. Wanting to take action, the King of Swords. This is somebody currently feeling like this. This is somebody who is emotionally cold. Swords usually represent somebody who does military. Did I say military? I was meant to say mental work, but could be somebody in the military. Computers and someone who's into communication, could be teaching. But this person has been gathering intel on you, darling dear. This also speaks about you, what? The knowledge that you've been taking action towards. This is bringing what? Blind justice to a situation. I told you, divine feminines, you are a walking agent of karma. This is about you subconsciously no longer what? Hanging on to things that no longer serve you, pouring it away. Being spiritually raised. The star card also speaks about what? It's going to be justice. For them to be what? Look at these 2 swords crossing. For them to be confused when you step into the spotlight. This is winning, darling dear. This is what? Getting a benefactor. This is getting recognition. This is getting fame. Whatever you have put your back into, darling dears, they're going to watch. Watch you as you continue to make the head over heart decision with justice, blind justice at your back. Karma is afoot, a season of resolutions. Freedom, creating freedom for some. Where's that deck? Did I hide it for myself? It's creating freedoms for some, right? Oh, what happened to it? I don't know what happened to it. I've just pulled out the cards, and guess what? Growth came out first. Full on growth, darling dears. This is also a time for you to what? Utilize the downloads and the information that's coming towards you. Some of you are going to have to be stepping out in faith. This is about moving blindly, but it's going to bring you to a new level of understanding. It's also going to boss you up. You're going from whatever status you be to a king status, whether you're male or female. This is someone who runs things. This also comes in with the King of Swords speaks about what? The gathering of information, but the King of Swords doesn't tell everything. This is again pointing out that you must move in silence, because you're going to see certain wonders and spirits. Whatever they're sending at you, darling dear, it will be dealt with by your ancestral team. Blind justice. I told you, the wicked are facing their deeds as they will be made to put respect on your name. Yes. Clarify this King of Swords, please. Let's give it another shifty. Removing yourself from circumstances, legal situation. The King of Swords also represents a job, darling dears. Some of you are finally deciding to pack that shit in. This is about moving away from paycheck to paycheck. Yes, baby, success. Finding success in a new beginning that you've co-created yourself. Yes, new freedoms. Some of you are packing in that job. Finally had enough, mate. Right? Because you realize that you'd always be stagnant and stuck in that situation. There was no moving forward. Right? Eight of Wands. Felt trapped in that situation. This also speaks about somebody is being delayed or what? Prevented from coming towards you. This person has resisted any form of full, what? Mental change. They come back with the same, what? Mentality of a bottom feeder, feeble-minded simpleton, someone off the short spiritual bus, darling dears. They're being blocked and they're feeling frustrated that they can't approach you. Why? Because you're the star, darling dears, and miracles are afoot. Clarify the star card. Bitch, look at this shit. The cheating cheetara, that back front neck stabbing snake. They can't come back through. And divine is telling you to what? Whomsoever is having ruminating thoughts, this today you must pour them away. You'll be sabotaging your own self. This person can't come back. Right? Let the dead bury the dead. Two of Swords, downright, meaning that you already made a mental choice. You've got so much air energy on the table. And we're also seeing what? Feeling mentally trapped. Somebody's going to prison, possibly this King of Cups energy. Why? Because they was the abuser, darling dear. They was the one that made you feel small, less than. King of Cups could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This person is in mental prison about you, darling dear. Why? What did I say? Because you're the Empress, mate. How could you F over the Empress, blood? The one that what? Embodies all of the queens. Abundant, beautiful. Growth. Listen. Trust and believe, mate. As you stood up and washed your face like David, the tables have turned. This person wants to beg you back, right? Into mental torment and torture. The King of Swords next to the Eight of Swords is somebody who what? Is verbally and mentally manipulative, darling dears. All of this sword energy on the table is telling you to beware and pay attention to people's words, right? And their actions, because they're not matching up. I told you, you're the captain of the red flag team. What's this? Six of Pentacles. Look, breadcrumb in season, mate. This person will come through with a crumb or two to keep you in Crumbsville. You're about to be blessed in a different kind of way. And it definitely is hitting them different. And this person feels weak in a situation where it's a lot of codependency, fighting, lying, untruths. Any growth these people or personages have made has been a lie, darling dear. They've been stuck since you've been gone. Look, what fell off the top? Tower moment. Their facade, their life is crumbling as you continue to what? Embody. The length and breadth of a sudden change. A change that they didn't want, darling dear. I told you, hockey sticks are dawn in their cranium, trapped about you, right? This is it in the upright. At least it would have been a clean break. No, this person wants to what? Stagger it out. And Spirit says, okay then. There's a reason why I put these cards back in this place. You are meant to be under the eyes of justice. They didn't know who was caping for you in the spiritual world that wanted you to win, darling dears. Why? You are changing the direction of your lineage. You was called as an earth angel to bring justice to this world, but you had to find out who you was, divine feminine. This is an extremely successful and fortunate season for you. No higher court than the one in what, Keitha? That is what? Inspiring your growth. Look, I can't make it up because judgment is afoot. Spirit wants you to what? Continue to be disciplined. Lead with the forgiveness. F's them up every time. Forgive them, darling. They're from a distance. We don't engage with the feeble-minded. It's like a disease, darling dear. We ain't picking it up. Let's clarify these cards. Base of the deck. I told you, hockey sticks at dawn. Someone that had you in competition made you feel less than in a group, darling dear. This is someone that never had your back, sneaking attacks physically against you. Could have had you in a third-party situation. Let's clarify this King of Swords. That's a lot of cards. I'm going to take the one that's covered. But again, your ancestral team says they're handling it, darling dears. Clarifying the King of Swords. Bitch. Whatever intel they're gathering on you, divine feminine, all they see is that you is trung. I told you we don't use the S anymore, and we don't use the O. You're trung. They see you in a position where you're caring for others, giving strength unto others. You could be in a caring profession. Some of you may even be counselors, know how to what? Nurture unto those that are going through a thing or two, about a thing or two. I told you. Your common sense is, you can rent it out like Airbnb. Your flip-flops is aplenty, darling dears. They see the information they gathered on you is one of strength. Oh, so that's why the tower had to move. And it's hitting them different. They're cracking from the inside. They're trying to what? They're coming through at this moment in time. If they're around anyone, it's the tears of a clown, mate. Their mask is smiling, but on the inside, they are crushed blood because they can't get back into your situation. You've respectfully declined because they're a scumbag. They, them, and The King of Swords also represents a father material, an uncle, a brother, someone older in age. This is somebody over the age of 35, darling dears. Somebody who should have been more caring. Handled you with kid gloves. Again, my right hand is itching. Pentacale, me say Pentacale, you say. Skrilla.com is on the way. So be it, moat. Yes, baby. Bless us with the peas so that we can have choice, darling dears. Clarify this tower. Told you. Listen, they are pressed, pumped, perturbed. This also speaks about spell casting, right? Sending them bad words at you, right? Because you're strong, darling dear. They can't do nothing to you physically, right? So they've got your name in them streets, but all of it has backfired and boomeranged onto them. Nine of Swords, right? Yes, baby. It was somebody who was in a romantic situation. This is an ex-lover or an ex-husband or wife. Someone who you want to divorce yourself with, right? Have your name struck from every tome that is against theirs. Yes. You don't want nothing to do with them because you've got the happiest card in the deck, the Sun card. Happy days are here again. Don't allow the negative thoughts of the past to block your blessings. Any energies coming up today is for you to face, darling dears, and release it. Major arcana on major arcana, because your ships are coming in. All that hard work is about to pay off. You felt as though you were stagnant and stuck. Some of you have started new businesses, studying, whatever. You felt stagnant and stuck. A lot of confusion was around this. You confused yourself, but you have to understand. Fine wine takes a while, right, to ferment. It would have been like, if you'd have got these blessings as you left that darkness, it would have been like giving the keys to a Bugatti to a toddler. It wouldn't have worked, darling dears. This is why you're getting it now. They left you. They're feeling out in the cold. This same cheater that can't come back because they're an effing skin peeling liar blood. Of the different kind. The one that bends reality. They're an full on airbender. Right? Can't come back. Because you're vigilant, blood. my blessings. Right? This is generational wealth, darling dear. Calling in your true soul tribe. You've been that badass spiritual warrior. It's your spiritual strength, the belief in the unseen that has pulled you through those atrocities, those heinous crimes. You are going to be gifted with true loyalty. And Pentacles is going to be the least. What do you mean? All your needs will be taken care of on this Malkuth. But most of all, your soul family, your true tribe. You find them and they find you. But like I said, you're a beacon at this moment in time. They gonna find you, darling dears. I don't care who it is, mate. Even if they come along holding Jesus' hand, right? With a true piece of the Akashic record. Eyes on everybody, blood. I don't care. Everybody must be interviewed. No one's allowed to slip into the perimeter, right? Everyone must be interviewed. I don't care how fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely they are. And I don't mean test them with, like, if you do this. No, blood. You pray on it, darling dears. You do background checks. And you get their birth natal chart. Because psychopath is in there, mate. You can find anything you want to know about a person. It's all in their birth natal charts. This is why they, them, and didn't want you to have access. Said it was wicked. Why is it wicked? When the intel was there. Been used for thousands of years. Time for you to use that intel for your greatness, divine feminine. Right? Because whomsoever you left behind. Hey, they're sorry now, mate. They don't regret. We don't care. Got a lot of blame going round in their loneliness as they I fuck all of your success. Yes, told you, Sputnik. This is the wheel of fortune, darling dear. In the reverse. This is not a blessing, darling dear. They're going through it. I told you, fate, destiny, and good luck does not know their address. Look at this, the snake and the what? Is that a cat? Well, they're facing the wrong one, mate, because the cat comes with the power. They didn't realize that you was the power grid. They're not going for a fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely time. They're not. Filled with regret, sad, feeling left out in the cold, wanting to be included in your life again. When they use your life for what? Playtime. They, them, and a father figure. Or mother, because you know gender is fluid. There's going to be a reason for you to celebrate, darling dear. As the Queen of Swords, you should be celebrating yourself. You've been through some things. You also have the wisdom of your experiences. This is about you, moving forward, using your intellect, being divinely guided, a new beginning, darling dear. One where you're not carrying any bitterness. In the reverse, this will talk about being bitter, sad, unable to co-create, blame shifting. Now, darling dears, You're leaving that for the bottom feeding tree sloth. Yes. And look what's coming towards you. The Emperor, protector and provider. Somebody who's going to be able to what? Break down your boundaries, but you better check him out, mate. Right? I told you, whomsoever's sorry, they're still sorry, mate. Feeling like a dumbass and a dickhead, realizing the missed opportunity of you. Told you, you're fine wine, divine feminine, and they've got the full-on block party. Yeah, standing your ground, Scotty, amongst the what? Bottom feeding skullduggerous, with what a plan for you. You're unique. Be unapologetic, right? And if they what? Try anything, you've got it, mate. The ones also speaks about the spiritual strength, I told you. Call your ancestors your security. Because you solid in them streets, darling dear. Stable foundation, new job, new home, buying and selling of property. Some of you will be moving into a new domicile, a new business arena. Being blessed, darling dears. Being blessed. King of Swords, let them spy, let them watch, right? Because every time they look, it's a stone to their eye chakra and a knife to their heart. Four of Swords, unable to heal it. Why? Because you ain't speaking to them, blood, and you don't care what they're saying. Why? It's the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter, and they've moved from Hannibal to Jason. Are you kidding me, blood? King of Swords, 2 times, right on the what? The Three of Swords, coming with heartbreak, and they would love to come back in, right? But you've changed your face in this world. Death card, transformation, moving towards a new beginning. You're not on the same level as them. You never was. This is why they was able to gain access to you, divine feminines. 243 in the chat. Namaste, big cat. Glad you could pop in. Please hit the thumbs up button, like, subscribe, and share. Share this message with whomsoever you feel needs it. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, so you will be notified when I'm coming through with the intel, right? Because I don't have no schedule. Big cat turns up when she wants. Hey, hey. Because I ain't getting smoked, blood. Right. Absolutely lovely, fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. Let's get some more messages, right? Because these marauders are after something, mate. Any final messages for divine feminine? Bitch, look at this shit. Jump right out. Level up season. You're 1111 fade, darling dears. Don't let them, they, them, and come back or infiltrate your cranium. Anything that comes up about them today, divine is bringing it up so that you can heal it. It's the shadow of Pluto, darling dears. The lower natures. Face them and let it go. It's because you're leveling up. Look! Matt the Knife, the bringer of the darkness, the scourge, the old airbender themselves, right? The bringer of the STD and the two-piece. And I'm not talking about the KFC kind. Yes. Right? Wants to be a bull in a china shop. Break down everything that you've co-created. I told you, if you allow them back, if you allow anyone from the past back, you're telling the universe that you want to share in their karma. So you better what? Zip into your law 10 of the 48 laws of power, blood, and avoid. Right? Nothing more from this deck. What about this one? That's a lot, darling dears. I'll take what's facing upwards. They're a frenemy. And they're low vibing, darling dears. And they want to what? Suck on you, mate. The Prakala and Prakalisha. Son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Frenemy, a two-faced front stabber, right? Because they've already stabbed you in the back of the neck. They want to come and stab you in your front. This fake friend. This bottom of the pot. They're going to try and what? Come for your dharma, darling dears. This is you being blessed. Protect your peace and put your third eye on them bitches and mitches. This is Saturn. Saturn is the ruler of Capricorn, darling dears. And everybody's in Capricorn at the moment. I told you, Venus, Pluto, right? As well as the new moon, right? This is what? A challenging time for you. obstacles which must be confronted directly. Don't hide from the difficulties and stand your ground. I can't make this shit up. You gotta face it, darling dear. They're coming for your dharma. You have to be like Smeagol and dot those I's and cross the T's. Why won't this one come up? Right? Hermit. Listen. This is about what? Isolation, mate. Isolation is key. In order for you what? To allow spirit to give you what? Self-improvement as you self-examine. Isolate yourself from situations. Not every battle that you are invited to must you attend. Not even what? Parties, celebrations. Listen, from this day forward, Divine Feminine, only go where you are loved. Where people's eyes light up when they see you. When they don't talk about you behind your back. Where they're not praying for your downfall. You have never been a pygmisha, right? You was tricked because you didn't know who you was. Isolation is key. But full-on isolation is dangerous. I know it's a contradiction, but isolating from the toxic and the toxicity, it's a must, darling dear. A must. Split the deck. Mars energy on its face, right? This person doesn't want you to stand up for yourself. They want you to be weak. This person is going to be coming in like a lamb in the upright. This is intense energies. They want you to what? Be pliable and easily pulled about like taffy. They think that you feel left out in the cold when you're the one holding all the miracles. Are you kidding me, blood? You're securing them streets. Sun card. 4 of Pentacles. Your home is what? Stable. This also speaks about a return to health. All on the wings of your common sense, darling dears. What's this? Divine is about to give you whatever you like. Pardon me, darling dears, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth roof. Pink is up. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddle over to Teesprings where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon where you will have access to all the extended reads. And as I always say, don't get smoked and don't smoke yourself. Your haters want to know if you're hiring. Your frequency is so high, right? You are drawing in all the bottom feeders. Use your discernment. Your energy is like gold dust, power grid. Never forget that, Divine Feminine. You found God within you. You relied on the unseen. Some of you had to survive over saliva. But yet you did. What does Maya Angelou say? And still I rise. And never you forget, Divine Feminine. As Goddess Nefertari was quoted as being. And is on her grave actually. You are she for whom the sun rises. Never you forget that. Scotty. From the ashes, baby. Namaste.
Purchase your tracks today.
Cat. Whatever you like. Yes. Love it.